All right. So the next one that we're going to go over today is this one here. So go ahead and pull this one out. And this is actually a recruiting brochure. You can actually order additional ones of these to have at your parties and to pass out to anyone who is interested in the Tupperware opportunity. Definitely worth a read through for yourself as well, because it gives you a ton of information. We're going to actually walk through this a little bit today. Because I find that there's just so much here, and it can really give you a better idea of what this company has to offer. So go ahead and get your brochure out and follow along with me. All right, so the very first page you can see is this beautiful picture of one of the original Tupperware parties. Look at this. You know, and this is such a great picture because it really depicts the in-home party. See how people are interacting and they're laughing and they're having fun. Some are sitting, some are standing, and there's a table with lots of products available. One of the things I like to show on this page is the fact that those products, though there's a lot of products on that table, it's still very easy to see everything. Things are shorter in the front and taller in the back. Things that go together are stacked together. But things aren't overcrowded. You know, now when you go to set up your table at your Tupperware party, you're going to have beautiful colors, and things are going to be more than just bowls. We really have a lot more than just bowls and Tupperware, and people are still learning that. You're going to find that when you go to Tupperware parties, they're going to be absolutely mesmerized by some of the new products that we have. Things like the Smart Steamer, the pressure cooker, the Power Chef that came in your kit. There's just so many products that really do make a difference. And so you want to make sure that your table is nice and neat and organized so it's easy for the eye to see everything. So the person who actually started the Tupperware brand is a man named Earl Tupper, and he owned a factory back during World War II. And when the war was over, he had a ton of these plastic pellets left over from making parts for the war. And so he was sitting at his desk one day and he was thinking, gosh, what am I going to do with all these leftover plastic pellets? So he's looking around his office, and over in one corner, he sees that he has some paint cans. And he thinks, you know, paint stays good practically forever. So why can't our food? So if you look at a Tupperware seal, you'll notice that it is actually an inverted paint can seal. Okay, see it? Pretty cool, huh? So that's actually why Tupperware is a patented design that no other company can copy, because it actually seals on 3 sides. So it seals here, here, as well as here. All right, so that's just kind of a fun fact, and people are always giggle at the fact that his name was actually Earl Tupper, and so the brand was named after him, Tupperware. Okay, so just a really fun fact. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn the page over. All right. So why is this party so awesome? So Tupperware is actually one of the founding companies that even started in-home sales in general, the in-home party. Things like Kirby and some of the knives and some of those things, vacuum cleaners, they had salesmen that went door to door, but they didn't really do in-home parties. They did one-on-one sessions. And Brownie Wise took that one step further, and she actually started doing parties where people would, gather all the women in the neighborhood, and they would do a demonstration for everyone in the neighborhood. So that created that in-home party. So Tupperware is actually one of the original direct sales companies. And Tupperware gives you a ton of opportunity to make additional money. We talked in a previous video about the personal sales volume bonus at that $1,500 and that $4,000 level. But what we didn't talk about is weekly income. I don't know about you, but I love having money on a week-to-week basis. Getting that money regularly is absolutely fantastic. And so when you hold parties, you get paid, right? So here it shows you. So 3 weekly parties is about 9 to 15 hours during the week. And that means that weekly, you're going to make about $375, and monthly, you would make about $2,100. Could you use an extra $2,100 for 9 to 15 hours worth of work? I know I can, right? Okay, 2 parties a week, right? So maybe you only have 6 to 10 hours a week to spend on your Tupperware business. That's going to be $250 per week that you're going to make, $1,400 per month. That's still a lot of money. Now, what if you just really only want to dabble in it a little bit? You just want to do 1 party a week, and that's plenty. You know, you're not looking to supplement all of the income for the house. You just want a little bit of play money. That's going to be $125 per week or $600 per month. That's still a lot of money for only 3 to 5 hours worth of work, right? That's about $50 an hour. Could you use $50 an hour? Yeah. All right, so huge opportunities, and the best thing that you can do is continue to train and continue to learn, because the more you learn, the easier your job is, and your party average goes up and up and up, okay? All right, this next one I'm going to read to you because I just absolutely love the way that she words this. It says, and while the money is great, the other perks are kind of priceless, and I agree with that. You are your own boss, and you set your own schedule always. You always do. You control your income. Do you need a little more cash? Just date another Tupperware party. Though you're an independent business owner, you're also part of a team that's happy to help you, train you, and celebrate your achievements. And that is so true. Our team is so fantastic with networking and working together, offering ideas and suggestions, and giving you a shoulder to cry on if you need it. I absolutely adore the foundation that our team holds. Local and regional events, plus our annual National Jubilee, offers incredible training, fun, recognition, and are just generally a blast. Seriously, ask anyone who has been. And I will agree with that. When we go to events outside of our area, we love to stay in hotels, and we go swimming, and we go out to dinner, and we have some drinks or whatever, and we just have such a fun time. And in addition to that, we get training from people outside of our group with fresh and new ideas. And so anytime you're able to go to a regional or a national event, absolutely it's worth the money to go, because it's memories that are priceless. So not only will you make a great income, but you're also going to have all these other benefits as well. All right. Are you ready to start dating is the next one. Okay, so this is talking about the one-to-one formula, and you can read through this a little bit more, but basically it says, you know, if you're holding 1 party each week, then from each of those parties, you're going to date 2 parties, okay, from the party. We date 2 parties from the party, and you want to identify 1 potential new recruit at every party. Okay, so that's going to keep those datings in your date book, because you're going to book new parties off of parties, right? And then as you look for people who are interested in selling and doing what we do, then that's also going to grow your team, and we're going to talk about your unit here in a minute. But then this part here I'm going to read to you again, okay? So it says, holding parties is the best way to make money in Tupperware, but it's not the only way. Okay, and so what that means is the in-home party, having people in your hostess's house, doing a demonstration, making those personal connections, that is the #1 way to make money. You're going to make the most money, you're going to have the highest sales in the shortest amount of time with the most people, so you're going to have the best bang for your buck. Right? You're going to spend your time wisely working with not only your hostess, but also your customers and your clientele. Okay? But there are other ways that you can add to that in-home party side of things. Okay? So personal website for online selling. Quality time with friends and family is even better when you know your website is making money for you the whole time. So this is that paid website, which is $9.95 a month. And through that paid website, not only can you link it to the in-home party. So let's say that I have a hostess that has family that lives, I don't know, California, right? So she's going to be able to not only have the party at her house, but also her relatives or her friends that live in California can still be a part of the party through Tupper Connect by placing orders. And through Party Plus, they can actually join the party and watch and see what's going on and have input. So that online option is available. Fundraisers. Fundraisers help others fund their favorite organizations and causes. With 40% of the profits from Tupperware fundraisers, they're great business builders. So we're going to talk a little bit more about fundraisers in a different video, but I love our fundraisers because they're getting 40%, which is a huge profit, and the prices are no higher than what they are in our catalog. And it's exclusive products that they can't get in our catalog. So it doesn't compete with our in-home parties, but it's also not like Tupperware's raised the price to be able to give them those profits. They're really just giving that donation, which is fantastic. All right, next up we have building your unit, okay? So whenever we start a new endeavor, we always want to achieve whatever that small goal is, right? Maybe you just need an extra $100 a week, $125 a week to have a little play money for the kids. But Tupperware is an amazing, amazing opportunity. It doesn't take a ton of time. And so the great thing about that is 3 to 5 hours a week gets you one party a week, gets you $125 a month, or $125 a week, right? That's great. It's going to give you $600 a month. That's a lot of money to just play with, right? New clothes, maybe go to the movies, maybe you want a pedicure or manicure, maybe you just want some coffee, right? Whatever it is, it's going to give you that money. Well, as you start recruiting and you start building your unit, what's going to happen is you're going to promote into our leadership and make manager. And as a manager, you're going to make an additional income. All right. Now that income can grow and grow and grow with the number of people that you have. And so for the same number of hours, so just 3 to 5 hours a week, you are going to start growing your income by growing your people. Okay. As we grow our people, we work with them. As a manager, your main goal is to make sure that your people are doing what you're doing right now, watching the videos and learning what they need to have a successful business. That's a really easy task. It's a quick email to say, hey, don't forget to watch your video, and then you're off. So again, 3 to 5 hours a week. Now, instead of only making $600 a month, you could be making $1, $2, $3, $5, $10,000 every single month. All right. Lots and lots of really great potential in that. All right, this flyer here is our opportunity flyer. This is our basic opportunity flyer, and it just talks about that $39 initial payment for their kit, how they can do it in the 2 easy payments, and when they pay, or when they have 2 average parties in their first 60 days, Tupperware pays that $60 balance off for them. So that whole kit for only $39. Pretty awesome, yeah? And then, of course, it talks about the Confident Start program a little bit more, because that Confident Start program is so fantastic. And look at those pans. You can earn all of those pans absolutely free through the Confident Start program. I'm super excited to talk to you about that program and how that works, because I know you're going to want those pans. All right, so that is what is in our recruiting brochure. Having these on hand is really a great thing, because what you can do is when you're at your parties, or even when you're out and about and you see somebody who you just think would be amazing at this business, you can put a little sticker on here with your information and say, you know what, I think that you would be absolutely fantastic doing what I do, and I would love to talk to you more about it. Here's a little bit of information for you, and I would love to get your name and number and give you a call tomorrow after you've had a chance to look at it. Okay, so super duper easy way. I love to talk to waitresses. You know, when you get a good waitress that's fun and perky and does her job well, that is somebody I want on my team, right? They can use some extra money, because waitresses don't make nearly enough money for the work that they do. And knowing what their personality is already, I want them on my team. So having these handy, very great tool. Okay, all right, so your question for today. Are you ready for this? What is the one-to-one? One-to-one. What is the one-to-one? You can do it. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video.